Fuckers. How's everybody doing? I hope you all like that little Christmas thing. I didn't realize this hat has the green screen remove the actual top of the hat. Oh boy. Am I just going to look like I'm wearing a headband with some ears? I don't think so. I don't think so. My goodness. Also, there were a bunch of jelly hairs. You know what? That could work. Yeah.
I mean, is it too small though?
I don't know if it's too small. For anybody who's not aware, I have a monstrous fucking head.
That is just a bit too small in general. Oh, that's not too bad.
There we go. All right, Grotmas is in full effect, and it has been quite the thing. Jay missing something? Wait, what do you mean? What am I missing? I'm not missing anything. Are you high? Are you at drugs? Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? Today, we are waiting on Grotmas to kick off, which, if last year's anything to go off, we'll have in the next, hour and a half, hour and 45. I don't know. Like I said at the title of the stream, this is going to be the waiting room. I figure we could, just play some fucking Battle Sector or Deep Rock Galactic Survivor and play as Votan for a little bit, while talking about what we think that we're gonna be getting. Now, I will almost 100% put my money on that we are going to get Titus stuff, because Titus. Grotmas, hello, and yeah, for everybody in Twitch, we have put in some extra redeems for you guys to have, because obviously, we want you to be able to spend those beautiful points when we're not doing Slay the Streamer or whatever, which we will be back to once I get to a semblance of normalcy. But yeah, huge Wolves changes. Don't you funk with my heart like that, Alex. Don't you fucking dare. How dare you come in here and tell me that the Wolves are going to get big changes? I did, because last Grotmas, I don't know if anybody remembers, we got the worst detachment that has ever been crafted in the history of anything. And so Wolves changes don't especially make me excited. Furry now optional. Interesting. So I'm wondering whether you actually do have insider information and they're going to open up our detachments. Hunter, a perfect example, is in a bad spot because, one, the strat support is super weak, but two, the fucking detachment rule only works on Space Wolves models, which normal Astartes stuff doesn't get going into the detachment. So if you take, Blade Guard vets instead of head takers, the Blade Guard vets don't get a detachment rule. And this is where, Beast Slayer is a little bit better, even though it's not super competitive right now either. None of the Codex detachments are, because, Beast Slayer at least gives lethal hits to Ballistus and Gladiator Lancers and fucking whatever you might want to take, whereas Hunter absolutely does not. So I'm wondering. Now, Agents and Nids got worse ones. Wait, are we talking about the same Nids one that allows you to, I'm going to bring this up, that allows you to 6-inch deep strike wherever the fuck you want? And I know that you're pilled for Invasion Fleet and you're undefeated for 26 million games or whatever the fuck it is, but I would not call that worse. Not that I am a NIDS player and am even slightly qualified to say that, but I am a person on the internet, which means I have strong opinions about everything, and if you don't listen to me, I get to, sick my fucking minions on you. Actually, no, Subterranean wasn't in Grotmas, was it? That was a release after you got Warrior Bioform Onslaught. Actually, if I remember correctly, this one was pretty bad. This one was pretty bad. Because this one, what do we have? Wing Tyranid. So Warriors and Tyranid Prime units have a 5-up invuln, which I really feel like that should have just been a 4-up invuln. Make them the equivalent of Terminators, or my fucking beloved head takers. They can just get a 4-up invuln for no reason. It's amazing. Same thing with my Thunderwolf Cav or whatever. Tyranid Warriors with ranged bioweapons and with melee bioweapons gain the Tyranid Warriors and battle line keyword. Excuse me. I'm just gonna pause for a second. In this detachment, they get the Tyranid Warriors keyword. I'm sorry, what? Okay. And then they had Neurotyrant declare battle formations attached to a warrior squad, which, like, is there any reason to do that? I think this was something that was a little bit puzzling to me when it first came out. But, yeah. Day one, all Space Marine units get the Ultramarine keyword. I mean, at the moment, like, everybody saw GW's marketing campaign where they basically rage baited everybody with, like, everyone loves Ultramarines and, like, all that shit. I think, like, that one had a mixed reception, I'll say that. But, yeah. No, you're wrong. All Space Marines get the Marnius Kalkar as the joke, as their keyword. Oh, boy. Wait, what are we looking at? We're looking at last year's Grotmas. So I said the Space Wolves detachment was the worst one for Grotmas. Alex argued Agents and Nids. Now, Agents, I can't really argue with. Like, Agents as a codex was bad. The Grotmas detachment was pretty fucking bad. It was pretty fucking bad. But that doesn't allow me to just, like, push my opinion and make myself the victim. So why would I listen to Alex? Like, that's just ridiculous. Don't come in here with all that business. Was models leading unit each time. Model in that unit makes attack, add 1 to the hit roll. If the target is battle shocked, add 1 to wound. I guess that's not bad. But if I remember correctly, the Warriors don't, like, they have no advance and charge on the melee boys, and the shooting platform isn't really great. So, like, why the fuck would you attach this to them rather than, like, the zone throw brick that everybody's putting it with? But I don't know. Shadow in the War, Battle Shock test. Yep. -1, and command phase like 2 from the Tyranids units. Always considered to be within synapse range of your army. That one you kind of get whatever. So really it's like pay 10 points to allow one of your units, well, 10 points plus the character to get +1 to hit and maybe a conditional +1 to wound. Wing Tyranid Prime, each time a model in the bearer's unit makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll. Each time Wing Tyranid Prime, each time an attack targets bearer's unit, -1 to hit. That for 20 points is like, it's fine, I guess. +1 to hit for 20 points, fine. Elevated Might, bearer's unit eligible to declare a charge in a turn in which it advanced. 30 points? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's like, that's something that if you've got, especially because like Tyranids, I think almost universally outside of like, the fucking, which ones are the melee guys? It's not Termagants, it's Hormagaunts. They have advance and charge, but I don't know if anything else really does. If I'm not off base, I'm pretty sure one of the worst things about the Warriors with bioweapons is they basically have no way to access advance and charge. And it's like, yeah. Asking the real question is, Mushu have a matching hat? So for anybody who didn't join us for the intro, we did take a photo. He didn't get a matching hat right now, and he doesn't like wearing hats, but he did have this. I'm going to put us back on the starting screen so you can see the little family photo that we've got. And this will be here for like every intro for Grotmas. Here you go. It's the Grinch horn, which, yeah, then obviously you got like antlers on Shelly and Mally, and then me wearing the elf hat because, you know, I'm a ridiculous joke. So, like, whatever. Also, for anybody who was curious for this Grotmas, no, I will not be looking at chat when Grotmas releases. I'm going to make it so that all of you have to scream at me for like 10 minutes. And then you'll get like super red in the face, and then I'll find it on my own, and they'll be like, why didn't you guys tell me that it was up? So just so everyone's aware that there will be rage baiting in the stream. Could argue Votan, better now, but back there. Yeah, that one was also pretty bad. Also, the Neurotyrant doesn't move through walls. Yeah, that's basically a death sentence on it. Why the fuck would you ever attach a Neurotyrant? I can't go through walls, but I get +1 to hit. Like, fucking nah, dog. Nah, that is not a thing. That is not a thing. And then very simply, the stratagems, shooting off fight phase, Tyranids unit warriors, the unit's Tyranid warriors select up to one endless multitude unit from your army, which means you can put it on Gargoyles, Hormagaunts, Termagants, and Neurogaunts. That is not battle shocked within 6. Dragon Horde subbing on YouTube. Thank you very much. Welcome. Injuries triggered? Yeah, I hope so. I really, really hope so. Have they got any monster characters? Are they all heroes? So I'm pretty sure that like stuff to lead the warriors is like Wing Tyranid Primes or Tyranid Primes. I don't know that anything else can. Alex, you could probably feel that better than me. But yeah. So to the end of the phase, each time model in those units make an attack, reroll a wound roll of 1. If that is a Tyranid Warriors unit, reroll a hit roll of 1 as well. That's fine, but it's I guess like it doesn't brick it if you don't have Endless Multitude near you. It's pick a Tyranid's unit, and then also if it's a Warriors unit, you can also select up to 1 Endless Multitude. Within 6 of it, not battle shocked until the end of the phase. Each time model in that unit makes an attack. That's actually kind of a good stratagem on the bit of a weak unit. Movement phase warriors, sticky objectives, which is fine. Spontaneous hyper corrosion, shooting phase, fight phase. Tyrannid's unit from your army not been selected to shoot or fight this phase. Until the end of the phase, add 2 to the strength characteristic of ranged weapons, 1 to the strength characteristic of melee weapons. Equipped by Tyranid Warriors and Winged Tyranid Prime units. That one's not too bad. That's what we got essentially in Oxcad, but like with an extra thing sort of tacked on and less restrictions to get it to activate. But like again, I'm just gonna bring up the Tyranid Warriors with ranged bioweapons and melee bioweapons data sheet. So you've got everyone's got a Devourer, which is 5 attacks of strength 4, AP 0, damage 1. They're basically bolt guns. Better bolt guns in the number of shots, less range. Every 3 models in the unit, you can take a Barbed Strangler, and for every 3 models in the unit, you get a Venom Cannon. So essentially, you've got a Venom Cannon of D3 shot, strength 9, AP2, damage 2. That going to strength 11, fine, I guess. And then the Barbed Strangler, that going from strength 6 to strength 8, matters in like fucking Custodes matchups, some Terminator matchups, that sort of stuff. But then you have AP 1 and damage 1, so does that really matter? Like extra strength on them doesn't do what you would want. Fallback shoot and charge is nice, but 4 up save, 5 up invuln with 3 wounds. You get touched, like a lot of your stuff is going to be wounded or dead. Kiryu, thank you for the Prime sub. Also, for everybody who's here and is enjoying our little stream and wants to show the Grotmas spirit, for today and today only, basically, Twitch is doing, I think it was 35% off gifting 5 subs. So if you are in the giving spirit, now is the last day, I think, from like, you know, my time zone to US, whatever, because Twitch is US, that you'll be able to do so. So, yeah. So that's the range bioweapons. The melee bioweapons, like 6 attack, strength 5, AP2, damage 1 at twin linked is fine. Start of the fight phase, either get rerolls, hit roll of 1, or reroll saving throws. They're basically like Blade Guard vets in that regard. But one thing that I want to point out is that Raveners exist. So if I look at why I would take a detachment to take warriors, what do they offer me? We've got a unit that moves 6, T5, moves 10, T5. They both go through walls. End of your opponent's turn, uppy downy, and they've got 3 attacks at strength 5, AP2, damage 2, twin linked. Now, if you've never been bad touched by a fucking Ravener unit, especially an invasion fleet with either sustained hits or lethal hits, then being able to get crits on 5s, I highly recommend you do it, because a unit of, I think you're able to, with the hyper adapted Raveners, merge them into a unit of 10, I think. Oh, yeah, because you get the Ravener Prime plus 4 Raveners, then attach them as a leader to a Ravener unit, so that's how you get units of 10. Weapons equipped by models in this unit have sustained hits 1, so you just take lethal hits in invasion if you're really relying on the Raveners. Rapid ingress, heroic intervention for 0 CP, and can do so even if you've already targeted a different unit with that stratagem this turn. So you can rapid ingress 1 unit and then put all of your Raveners down on the field for 0. And you're like, cool, fuck you, man. Xenos, guard member here, looks like Evan finally edited that Morty and Glory video. It's been up for an hour. I'm not sure if you've seen it yet. Okay, so I have had people messaging me about it. I watched a little bit of the start of it, and I will be probably doing a stream where we watch it and react to it together, and then doing a video afterwards. So yes, we have seen it. This week, my role is secure. I was thinking of the advanced and charge enhancement. Could work on Broodlord with Gene Stealers. They have a 5++ already, but won't get the strats. I mean, yeah, but then like the question becomes, and this is why I think, you know, the argument can be made that it's a bad detachment. You're spending 30 points for a unit that doesn't get a detachment rule at all. Like, why would you ever do that? And like, you know, I guess there's a little bit of overlap for us to talk about here. Like, look at Crude Hunting Pack. The way that has worked so much, especially with like the mass gorilla list, is that you will take Tau units that don't have a detachment rule. But usually you're filling it with bodies that function very well on their own, and, you know, don't require a detachment rule to be functional and usable. And obviously not saying that because you don't know, Stephen, because you've played that detachment quite a bit, but I just like in this sort of a context, Gene Stealers and the Broodlord with Advance and Charge, I don't know if that helps them as much as you would need to by taking away. Like if you just go Invasion Fleet, they get sustained or lethal hits, just straight up. Like it's really fucking good. But yeah, Push On Knight's gonna get a few events on Radmag. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. We welcome the Guardian and the Greater Good. Everybody needs some Gwalar. Everybody needs some Gwalar. Nerd. Dan, I don't know who you're talking about, but if you're talking about me or literally anybody else in here, yeah, we play 40k. Yeah, we're fucking nerds. It's not an insult anymore. Actually, somebody not being a nerd is outside the zeitgeist and they're the fucking weirdo. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. 50 mil bases too. Yeah. Not a bad guy. Loves Xenos, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Like, it was the first thing I said in my Discord that, like, I was expecting a lot worse. And it does seem like an honest attempt at banter. So there will be banter returned in my own time, but I'm not going to be I'm not going to be saying anything so I don't take away from it. I just didn't know what to say when I entered. When is Grotmas release? If last year is anything to go off, it's going to be probably like between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock our time. Though they did have some weird ones where like 9:45, I just started having my phone blow up with people being like, Jay, you don't know it's up. So, you know, I don't know. It's up to GW. And there was actually the first day of Grotmas. We didn't even get anything because they did it for the first day of US, which is US even on 1st of December yet? I think they are, but I don't know. Let me bring up my world clock. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. on the 1st of December. So we should, but this stream might be a massive fucking nothing burger. What if it's going to be Ultramarine first? Almost 100. Like, I will almost put my left nut on that it's going to be Titus getting rules. Like, they, from the preview that they had, from all the fucking shit that they have been posting, and then the memes about Ultramarines and the rage baiting and everything else. I mean, wouldn't it actually be fucking peak cinema if they did all that rage baiting and the first thing they released was like Tyranids or fucking Tau or something? People would lose their fucking mind. That would actually be so funny. And $20 is tomorrow. I mean, I'm kind of getting ready for that. That like, I've done this for the 1st of December for us. And then they're like, nah, actually, no, dog. But I mean, I'm pretty sure the rest of the world is on 1st of December right now. Actually, where's London at? London's 10 a.m. So yeah, they're on December. Minus 11 hours. Yep, they're on 1st of December. Toronto's 5 a.m. at minus 16 hours. So yeah, everybody's on 1st of December right now. Well, I mean, anybody that matters. Munich is minus 10 hours at 11 a.m. Yeah, so we should be good. Tau as a guard player, that's not funny. Well, see, the thing is, and this is something that I want to point out. That like the whole like Tau bad thing is like, isn't that kind of 20 years ago right now? Like, I'm actually a little bit disappointed and cringing that nobody has any new jokes to come up with. Like, no one has anything new. And it's like, if you hear the same thing over and over again, even for just like as long as I've been in the game, which is like, I don't know, 3-4 years, whatever, you get to the point where you're like, guys, sure, it was funny the first 20 times I heard it in the first 3 months of being a Tau player. But like, don't we have anything else right now? Like, this is getting sad. This is actually getting sad. Damn, Steven with the fucking gifties. Thank you so much, dude. Everybody that just got access to all of your emotes, your rails, your fucking whatever else, spam that shit in chat and send Steven some love. Thank you very, very much. New Chaos Primarch. That would be kind of sick. I am almost inclined to say that I would be shocked if we didn't have some form of new Primarch release around this time. I think it's been a while since our last one. And like they've been sort of revealing each of the Primarchs at a good cadence. So not to say that you just got to get like fucking mad rules for it straight away and bam, you know, pre-orders next week. But just like even a teaser, I think would definitely be a thing. But yeah. Yeah, go to the Gong and get some steak. Fucking do it. Cowards. It's going to be Ultramarines. Chapter Master Valrak said so and he wouldn't scam us. Or so what happens if Valrak actually did scam you? What happens if he did? I keep wanting to put Guard in my Tau army. Fucking oath, man. The Guard have some fucking great models. It's actually really, really hard to like, every time I play Space Marine 2 or whatever, I run past all the little Guard units to like, be like, no, don't get sucked in. Don't get sucked in. You like having money. Like you already have to paint up your wolves and your Eldari and your Harlequins and fucking whatever else. Don't start something else. Don't get sucked into it. Though I will say, I do have from the, like, you know how you fucking Warhammer Plus, you get like subscription models and shit. I did get this. So this has been sitting in my little fucking stash for however long, and I do kind of love it because, like, I collected Guard as a kid. I've talked about this a little bit, but the only thing I was allowed to collect in a hyper conservative Christian household was the Guard, because everything else was the devil. Like, mum and dad didn't want to stop me from being able to, like, you know, have friends and shit. But they also didn't want me to play elves because they corrupt my soul and then invite the devil into the house, and then they'd wake up and it'd be like, you know, a scene from the many horror movies that they also didn't watch because that was the devil, but they knew what was in it, but it was anyway. So like there is mad fucking nostalgia bait for me having this stuff, but yeah. Little Stash, you mean you great pile of shame? I have no idea what you're talking about. The word on the rumor mill is word bearers. Isn't it so fucking funny that, like, in the lead up to this, because everybody remembered the same thing happened last year. There were a billion opinions going around, and, like, none of them were right. Oh, don't tell him Morning Glory had Tau 20 years ago. His older brother made him. I mean, look, I'm not going to do anything that's going to go into my video, but, like, tracking. Yeah, I know. But if we get one, Russ from Friends. I do love Russ from Friends. I really do like that. I think he just had a lot more mellow energy than Ross. And, like, you know, it just made a lot more sense, him and Rachel. So, like, I fully get that he should be the one that comes back. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, where's my battlesuit detachment GW? Well, you got Retaliation Carter and you got Experimental Prototype Carter. What else do you need? Like, and wasn't that the thing? Oh my God. Let's talk about that. In the lead up to last year's Grotmas, do you remember the fucking Tau forums going nuts? Because I think it was Grundy. There was like, oh yeah, getting like a fucking Riptide detachment, walk through walls, whatever like that. That's what we're going to get. That, or at least like that was his opinion. And then everybody, like when information travels, it rarely keeps the source or the context the source gave. So then everybody's like, oh yeah, it's got to be big battle suits. It's got to be whatever. Oh my God. And then Oxcad came out. And everybody remembers my reaction. I was like, fuck yes, this is great. I love this. This is going to be competitive, blah, 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 blah. And then every other fucking Tau player that like, well, I won't say every other, because there were a lot of people that were like actually very, thank you for the hype train. That is the new emote that we've just unlocked, spilling our tea, which I feel like is perfect because Stephen is actually British. So like having a tea spilling emote is like, yeah. Yeah, perfect. Anyway, and it just, I saw the value in Oxcad straight away. And then like, you know, Grundy had a downer stream. I think John might have been on the negative side of it, but I think he was saying when I had him for a collab that he was like, I saw your stuff on it, and I was like, hang on, Jay's making some good points. Then he looked closer at it and has played nothing else for like the entire fucking rest of the year. But it just, I feel like everybody, and this is the time, if you're so, like, I think if Mordian enjoys his like rage bait content or farming crash outs or whatever, I think Grotmas is going to be full of it, because you just have, and I don't know if we're getting detachments. I actually genuinely don't. There's a part of me that's getting ready for no new detachments, and it's just going to be like new units, new rules, whatever. They use this to like release the Twin Flame and the new Tyranids model and the new Votan model and whatever, and it's not going to be what we had last year. But let's say it is. I think there's going to be a lot of people that see what somebody else gets as the first release, and then the rumor mills like spin up and everybody starts talking about what they want, and then their own headcanon designs something that is perfect for them. And then the day rolls around where it gets released and it's not what they envisioned, and they fucking crash out hard. They 100% crash the fuck out, because isn't it funny how much damage somebody can do by expecting something they were never going to get and then being disappointed when the thing that they weren't promised doesn't arrive. It just like, and not even in 40k, like you see this fucking everywhere. But you know what is going to be first up is going to be Knights. To not let me get off the hook. Yes, GW are planning to fuck with you specifically. You're not paranoid. Everyone's out to get you. Missed part of the stream due to work. I'll say Mordian had a pretty balanced fair take about stealth suits in regard to the rest of the edition. I am not reacting, because we will have a stream reacting to the video, and I will have a video that's coming out. Playing humans in the grimdark future is fucking cringe. Do you know, Dan, I think that is the first based thing you've ever said. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my Space Wolves. I really do. I think they're fucking awesome. But I am already a human being. When I have like escapism, I don't want to be a human being, but like better than I am. I want to be something different. I want to be something I already am not, and like experience different viewpoints, different fucking whatever. Like, I think it's just like, and no shade at people that enjoy playing humans in settings, but like, you know, I raid WoW at Mythic, and I've never played a human character, not even fucking once. Actually, a lot of the time, I prefer to have a female character, aside from the fact that dudes are fucking cringe, and if you like dudes, then, you know, you may as well just play a basic fucking human dude with brown hair and brown eyes, and, you know, his favorite thing in the world is a nice pair of slacks, and beige is a pretty awesome, underrated color, you know? But, like, I just want to have different shit. I just like different shit. He's a furry, Terran confirmed. Actually, I mostly play Alliance. That was not a choice because of factions or anything like that, but because I wanted to raid first and foremost. A lot of the stuff before I moved to Frostmourne, the server that I was on had like very few raiding guilds on the Horde, and so I was like, fuck it, I guess my shit's gonna be on Alliance, and I've just like never changed it over. And now you can do cross faction shit, and I'm like, I could change, but I don't want to give Blizzard money, and I don't want to level something else, so I guess I'm just Alliance now. I play Space Wolves and Necrons as well. I mean, Space Wolves are humans. Let's not twist that. Like, they're transhumans, but they are humans. It, like, yeah. Liam Ross, that's the name you can trust. Rogal Dawn could be named after anything. I mean, maybe. First? I mean, Dan, look. Okay, does that clear it up for you? Does that like smooth everything out? We good? All right, cool. We good. What else have we got? Fuck chat is fucking moving today. Which, by the way, welcome to everybody who's joining us just for a fucking waiting room. It's 9:30. If we're going to get a release, it's going to be in like 15 minutes, or it's going to be in an hour and 15. So, look, enough about Alex complaining about Tyranids, even though he's been undefeated for like 273,000 games right now. Let's play as a Votan. Let's get some rock and stone up in this bitch, and we keep talking about all our shit. Actually, I'm curious from everybody, what is your genuine prediction or wish list for Grotmas? First and foremost, who thinks we're actually getting detachments? Like, show of hands, who actually thinks we're going to get the same Grotmas we did last year? I'm holding back so much degeneracy. I appreciate that, Bogan. If it's like just kind of normal ass degeneracy, that's kind of funny, that's fine. But degeneracy can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. And so, like, you know, if degeneracy is like, oh, I could drop a fucking hate crime right now, maybe it's a good idea not to. Maybe it's a good idea not. All right. Let's fight. Now, I don't have to use the engineer anymore because the engineer's fucking cringe. Let's keep going with the gunner. I really want to unlock this last one. I don't think I want to go the juggernaut. I just love fucking shitting out projectiles. Let me just modify my gear because we want to compare is Kantarl. I do like Kantarl. Money speed, damage for every meta resource. We do want that. Damage, status effect damage. We don't need status effect damage for this. Luck coming out of the drop pod really isn't that fucking useful, I'll be honest. Armor, we've got the best armor on. The one that we want is fucking this one? No, next one over. We got movement speed, potency, move speed, explosion radius. I think that one just for the move speed. This one for the damage and move speed, and then this one. So, like, you can see we've been leveling some of our shit. And so you just got to make sure that you keep up with gear because it actually helps out a fucking metric ton. All right. Starting a Nurgle armory as well. Nurgle is so fucking popular, and I'll be honest, I don't get it. That's probably my hot take of like 40k in general. I don't get why everybody fucking loves Nurgle. It just like okay, Nurgle enjoys in the chat. What is it about Nurgle specifically that stands out over every other Chaos God? And why do you think that half the known fucking world is like so Nurgle pilled that they lose their mind? I think they'll do detachments for all the new models that were announced. Oh, detachments for units specifically. Interesting. I think it's just an attention grabber when Jay inevitably misses the release. What was that in reference to? Where's Mario's thing? What emote is this? Self-burp? Wait. It's like looking in the mirror. Oh, no. Oh, no. Grandfather Nurgle infects, but that's not a reason to like Nurgle. That's just what he does. That's like me saying Tau shoots. Everybody shoots. Like that's not a reason to like the Tau. That's just a thing that they do. That's like stepping up for your vows and being like, I love how you eat your medicine, and I like that little noise you do when you go to bed at night. It's like that's not vows. That's just a list of shit that you like. That's not the same thing. It's going in the book. So do I technically play humans if I play Votan? What? I mean, okay, so I think what you're going for there is that, like, they were humans that got fucking, like, crushed by the Void, right? And that's why they had to develop, like, Void armor and all their shit and whatever. I assume that's what you're going for. But, I mean, they are listed as Xenos, so really, GW says no. Alright, so for anybody who hasn't played this game, obviously it's like it's kind of a mega bonkish game where, like, you get a bunch of stuff, you get fucking upgrades, whatever. We can be equipped with 4 weapons that we'll get at different levels. And there are mods to each of the weapons once they get to a certain level threshold. Like, you'll see there's this bar on the side. At each of these major bars, I get to modify the gun in some way. Some of them are unique and interesting. Some of them are kind of basic bitch, but, you know, whatever, that's gaming. But yeah, so this guy's main thing is that once we shoot, you can see down here a counter that's going up. Every time I hit 100 projectiles, I fire out 8 high-powered projectiles around me. So this guy really just wants to pick up every fucking projectile weapon you can get and full send. And then obviously we got to mine through because we're Votan. We got to just fucking rock and stone it up, baby. We're killing shit and taking back what's ours. What can I say? Next year may very well be a new edition. Last day of Grotmas is the announcement of 11th. Oh, that's an interesting take. I'm not going to lie. That may be my favorite take of the whole thing, and I kind of hope that's it. I kind of hope that's what we get. All right, let's blow up these little fuckers. And we've also got to watch out for the little fuckers that blow up in your face, because they are assholes. Though we can use them against their own people. She's burst 4 directions. Oh yeah, the Nuck 17 is amazing because you're firing out 4 projectiles in every direction constantly. The rules changes on the stealth suits definitely feel half-assed, but they look so much better. Hey, those old egg-looking things. I have a soft spot for the old stealth suits, but I can agree that like the sculpt is fucking amazing, and I think that's something that's so perplexing that like. The GW rules team really needs to, like, take some of the work ethic that the fucking models team has. Because, like, the design team are just fucking killing it. Left, right, and center every single time. This is amazing, the gold scanner. Whenever we are mining any kind of rock, we have a chance to find gold. See that little explodey boy? I didn't see him because I was focusing on chat, and he fucked my day. He fucked my day and my dad. But you can bait them a little bit. And they do friendly fire damage. So you see how much, like, extra shit just got shit out by that guy. And I know what you think. That's a lot of shit. That's right. But yeah, let's pick up all of that XP. Now, unfortunately, I can't get every bit of XP because we are going to have to madly try and find all of the resource we can. 100% clip size is amazing for the minigun. We want that shit going burn non-stop. We'll take damage upgrade for you. Honestly, I really do hope we get new detachments. I loved having new shit. I love new build crafting. Obviously, as a content creator, I'm a little bit pilled to want to have that as well because, like, you know, I make money off that shit. So I'm hoping that we get similar treatment. Now, this one fucking sucks. I hate the lava level because my gold that I want to mine is on the lava. So if I want it, I have to take a shitload of damage to get it. Either that or I bait other units to, like, walk on there and destroy the rock, but you need to have, like, big boys that come and get it, and they always try and run around. Come on, come on, come on. I don't want to take too much damage for this. Fuck yes, fuck yes. Let's see if we can find some nitra. There's some more gold. Oh, fuck you, dude. I hate spitters. I only like swallowers. 35% damage sounds real fucking good to me. Even though the XP gain would have been good, early on my biggest concern is just killing shit while I run around and get stuff. So I think we can greed to get some XP later on. Okay. Nitro, where the fuck are you? I would like some of your butthole, please. Okay, that's gold. Dude! I'm trying to mine. Can I please just be a dwarf for 2 fucking seconds without you spitting on me? What are you, my dad? Okay, boss has gone down. We've got to hit the drop pod in a pretty fucking quick order. Pickup range would also be kind of amazing to get some of this shit. I don't think I'm going to get the nitro. Did I just see it up there? I did. Motherfucker. Now, the 22 seconds looks like... I'm just going to mine to get some of the gold from the scanner. But this is like... less time than you think you have. Because our miner actually moves very, very, very fucking slowly. Alright, I'm not going to greed for any more of the XP. That's fine enough. And we'll keep up with some chat.
Well done, miner.
Someone clipped that for the J out of context vid. The 8 as a detachment would be fucking awesome. I would love that. They're so inconsistent with the kill team kits. Some get every single option brought over to 40k and some of us get nothing. I think there's been a couple of people like that. But, I mean, one thing I will say is that I think we're actually kind of lucky, and I know that it might be a weird take for people, especially after, oh my god, 2 legendary upgrades on the minigun. I actually think I'm going to hold these for the nitra. I'll take the fire rate, I can take damage and mining speed. I'm going to re-roll. Sorry, I'll get to my point in 2 seconds. 50% piercing isn't bad, but I don't think I'm going to waste my time on that. 10% damage. It's kinetic only, so I'm just going to... get rid of that, and we're going to go reload speed and just leave it there. I actually think we're kind of lucky because, like, GW... and I think there's a lot of companies that would just keep the 2 games completely separate. Like, you don't have, say, like, AOS affecting Old World, or Old World affecting AOS. And it does make sense because the difference in like setting and like kill team is actually technically 40k, but I don't know. I think it's something they could very easily just be like, we ain't giving you shit. And we would have less in our game, which would be worse. And they might be inconsistent, but you know, as far as we've seen now, GW is a crazed honey badger that is sometimes your best friend and sometimes just like your mortal enemy that wants to eat your flesh. So it's kind of like, you know, like, what do you do? What do you do? The thing that I really hate is that nobody can get their fucking hands on it. And they sell all of them to scalpers, and then you've got to go onto eBay and spend like 3 times the amount if you want to get the models, or wait like months to be able to replace them. And I guess that's the thing that like I mostly disagree. Okay, I'll talk about this one point. Because Mordian brought up the like, oh, you know, no one should be crying because like your stealth suits still work. You got to get a little bit extra, you got to whatever. But I don't think that's a very well thought through point, because if somebody has 9 stealth suits, they now have 1 unit plus 4, and then they've got to go out and buy 3 more of the old sculpt. They can't even, because of supply issues, get the current sculpt. They can't get the new one. So you're spending money to throw those units away in the not too distant future, which just feels fucking bad. And like, yes, somebody could be like, oh, we'll just play with the old ones. What the fuck? Like, but that's not how the world works. Why then does everybody buy new plastic kits? Why doesn't everybody just play with the metal shit? Why do people want to move away from resin and metal and go to the new sculpts? Because it's their fucking money, and a company that brings out new shit should have their ducks in a row for availability to, like, yeah, maybe not everybody gets one, but also maybe it's not all sold to fucking scalpers and inflate the price massively, because companies can do something about that shit. And they only don't do anything about it when they don't give a shit enough to make it so that scalpers can't do that. But yeah, so that's my fucking take on that. Anyway, all right, let's keep going with this. We're going to keep shooting people in the face, and obviously we want to get as many projectiles as we can so that we make full use of our passive. Now, for anybody who hasn't played this game, I actually think this is really cool, and like this, we've got the GW's making a game like this and like Megabonk and whatever that's coming out. I think it's going into like testing soon, or like it's coming out soon. Fuck, I can't remember. But this, I think this and Megabonk stand as a very good like scaffolding for GW to look at, to go like, all right, what could we put in our game so it's not a monumental fuck up on day one? Because I kind of see GW just kind of fucking it up. And like, though having said that, I mean, Space Marine 2's been great. Rogue Trader has been amazing. We've got the dudes who made Rogue Trader are bringing out Dark Heresy. Darktide, for all the issues with the studio, has actually been, like, it is a good game. It is actually a good game. It just doesn't get fucking updates and whatever. I mean, they are moving a little bit faster. Obviously, the Hive Scum coming out is pretty massive. Though they did kind of fumble the preview for it. Like, everybody saw the preview and they're like, why should I care about this? This looks kind of shit. And then they saw, for the content creators, they did like a preview thing that they could do, and they showed like in-game cinematic and fucking whatever, and everyone's just like, why the fuck didn't you show us this? This is so amazing. I would have been interested if this is what I saw first, but you had to show me that boring as fuck trailer that like told us nothing and gave us nothing, and instead could have just shown us the in-game stuff that we would have access to anyway. And then you were going to show us like 2 days down the road. It just, yeah. GW games have been kind of good, but I really feel like they could just look at these and be like, cool. And they may be already. I don't know that they're not. But like, yeah, just being like, all right, we are going to have a look at what is doing well and what in the space is working. And we're just going to rip that shit off, because like, there's no reason why they can't. Everything that has been made is free basically to use, as long as you're not stealing assets or whatever. But ideas cost you nothing. So I really hope they do. Because like, even though this game still has development to go, and you know, the developers have been talking about adding in whatever, but they've been kind of slow on this one as well. At the very least, there's a lot that this game does right, and I really do like it. I think it's a really good game, especially for someone who's like, I just want to be an angry space dwarf that's saying, get off my fucking lawn, and is going out and mining everybody's shit. And if you get in my road, I'm going to kill you. Definitely not Tyranids. You know? Like, it's By the way, have I got somebody in here that's like constantly refreshing the GW website? I feel like Beal's going to be doing that, but I figured I'd just say it because, you know, if I'm doing this, I'm not looking at the website, and I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't really want to sit on Warhammer Community constantly hitting refresh. So if somebody else could do it, that'd just be swell. Thanks, guys. I didn't mean for that to sound as smarmy and shit-eating as it was. All right, this is the nitro, these red rocks, because we love us some red booger sugar. But obviously I got a boss on my dick, and I want to keep mining, but he is just on me. And unfortunately, I'm killing him super quick. Like, I'm suffering from my own success. Dude, I'm just trying to be a dwarf. Could you... Dude. All right, let's go up here, trigger these. That should kill some of the stuff up there and also open up some of the area. None of it was nitro. Yeah, we're going to kill this fucker, so I may as well just turn around and get him. And then I can go back and get that gold. We do have a decent amount of gold. I think I like piercing, because hitting multiple targets is really good for this. 10% fire rate is obviously great. And then let's run down this way, and that is our stage 2 done. I really should run through some of this shit. I don't like the paint job here. I think I'm going to re-roll this. And ooh, yeah, we'll go 15% damage on the shoddy. I think I'm going to stay on kinetic, but I'm just going to avoid taking any kinetic upgrades just yet, so that I can like flex if I need to. All right, let's just get out of here. I'm not going to play like super fucking mega ultra optimal. Fair point. I got the Blooded Kill Team set the week before the new box set was released. Wasn't happy. And that's I think is the biggest thing, that like nobody should feel like they are not worth anything in the eyes of the company that makes their shit. And I also think it's really disingenuous for other people who are fans of the same game, bear in mind, to be like, oh, well, you've got to go out and spend money that you shouldn't have to. So, like, you know, you're a fucking crybaby, blah, blah, blah. Because it's really not the case. Like, we are consumers. We are paying for an experience. We are paying for... crit chance would be nice. I think the reload speed is going to serve me so much better here. And then I'm going to hang on to my nitro so that I can get this on the next rotation. Because, yeah, somebody else being like, you know, oh, well, you could just go out and buy something old. It's like, yeah, but like go and tell that to people who want to buy a new car because their old one's kind of shit. Go and tell that to people who want to buy, like, you know, new phones, new appliances, new whatever. It's the system that our entire fucking civilization at the moment is fucking based on. And nobody should feel like they should be like, oh yeah, I need to go out and spend this money. Because, especially because someone on the internet is not going to like that I don't want to go out and spend over the amount I have to for one model. And then fucking... like, you know what I mean? It's just... it's not a well thought through argument, and if he was on the receiving end of it, I don't think he'd have the same opinion. I really don't. It's easy to otherism when it's not you. It's very, very different when you look at it from the lens of, all right, if I got fucked over with this, would I be okay with getting fucked over? The short answer is no. Like, everybody knows that the answer is no. It's just real easy to not give a shit when it doesn't affect you directly. All right, keep doing our mining. As you can see, we've got a bit of a horde going after us. But at the moment, they're only living because our guns aren't firing because I'm behind. Oh, yes, give me this bitch. Minigun, take his nuts. Minigun, fuck him up. God, I hate how slow I am. Oh, but, side note, got some nitro and some gold here, which is really nice. Thank you for leading me here, Mr. Loot. Fucking definitely not Loot Goblin. I will take the XP gain here, because I think that's great. It's great! Them doing the nitro for me is amazing. Minigun's gonna fuck this guy up. Minigun, get him, please. Get him, get him. Alright, we get our thing here. I don't like either of these, so we're just gonna go for the gold. Go for gold, Dan. Reload speed on the minigun. Get our next overcharge. Damage type to fire. I've already taken some kinetic upgrades. I think it's just going to be piercing damage fire rate. I don't want to take that because of our passive, but I'm not going to, like, break my back for a passive that, like, is good, but it's not the center of our damage. You know what I mean?
Swarm detected. Get ready. We'll be with you shortly.
And crush. I love that. Dropping that shit on them is like the best thing you could do in this game. Straight up. 80 max HP and life regen is actually really nice. Means we can take some hit. 40% fire rate is incredible for what we're going for. And tactical lead burster, literally the best weapon we could get right now, because this thing goes on the ground and just shits out projectiles. Fire rate on the shotty sounds nice. Boom. Mining speed is actually really big. You guys have seen how much time we actually spend trying to rip through rock and stone. And so having a little bit of mining speed is just really nice. You know, you got to worry about those miners. Not everybody likes miners, but I like miners. I think they're just like, miners can be the backbone of an economy, you know? Like, what I'm saying is get those miners down into the mines. They yearn for it. Like, everybody should put miners in mines. You know? I just think it's great. Alright, let's keep mining through. I'm going to stay away from this boss as much as I can. Obviously, if we kill him quickly, we up the rarity of the little fucking chest that he drops. But you can see I've got a bunch of bolo caps that I've still got to get. And because we've got the gold scanner, I want to make sure we are, like, you know, scanning that shit, baby. Like, just, I want to be a cowboy, baby. There's obviously Nitra here, and this guy is not going to want us to get them. Fuck are you. Alright, blow those guys up. Stay away from... Dude, could you stop with the stank? Like, you're stanking me real hard, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. Bit of a dick move, if I'm honest. The only people I've ever stanked in my life have been real wangs, and you're going to be one of them. Alright, he's stanking. Oh, he is stanky boy. Okay, and I might actually kill him here to get a blue chest. I do want to get a chest, but I wanted to get some other stuff first and didn't care about the rarity. I'm not going to kill him in time, am I? Minigun? 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 Oh, fuck you, dude. That minigun literally did nothing, and I hate you so much. I hate you so goddamn much, it hurts. Oh, we're going to run back and pick up some of this XP. And then we're going to mine for some of the gold. I want to be a cowboy, baby. I don't know why that's in my head. I think I was watching Vines the other night. Have any of you ever, like, stumbled onto just, like, the oldest fucking content in existence just to feel something? Yeah, me neither. I'm not sad. Oh, you guys are weird if you're sad like that. Jay clipped. Caught in 1040. Fuck yeah. Sounded almost like a perfect tower you just need to finish with for the greater good. I don't even remember what I fucking said. Whoops. Certain guy just often comes across as an old school 4chaner. I mean, look. Here's the thing, because, like, I was not, like, Morty and Glory was not on my radar before he apparently took an interest in me and made a video on me. I genuinely just think 12% move speed and 20% XP gain. Fuck you all. I genuinely think it is a bit. And, like, I would almost hazard a guess that, like, 75% of the shit that comes out of his mouth he doesn't actually think. Like, I do have to watch more of his content and see just how batshit insane he has been with takes and whatever. But it really feels, and, you know, like, power to him. If somebody's able to make a living off of giving people what they want, even if it's not for everybody, even if there are other people that don't like it, I can respect the hustle at the very least. But it really does seem like it is, inflammatory to get a rise out of people, and it's not actually like, yeah, because I have been having to deal with, especially in the New South Wales 40k scene, certain individuals, TOs, people in charge, maybe it's something I'll make a video on, maybe it's not, I don't know, that have things come out of their mouth that are so fucking cooked and idiotic, but you know that they genuinely believe everything they're saying. Which is the most dangerous kind of stupid, right? Watching, and admittedly, I haven't watched the whole thing. I watched very little and was like, you know what, this would be great just to, you know, react to and watch with my viewers. If he wants to make some content, I don't mind making a bit of extra money out of somebody else wanting to start a fake online feud for money. But like, it didn't come across, and usually I am a very good judge of people and character. It did not seem like it was fucking spewing hateful rhetoric or whatever. It was playing on a very well-established and old meme of, haha, Tau bad, Tau players suck. And it just like I said, it's old, and it's like, whatever, but it didn't seem like it was a, I really want Tau players to know that I fucking hate them, and I would spit on them in the street. Yeah. So people can feel however they want, and like, I know for a fact that, like, you know, my unyielding fucking positivity for most of my content is not everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. Like, everybody on the internet is not going to be for everybody on the internet. But yeah, that's my 2 cents and my take at the moment, unless I see evidence to the contrary, and I am very willing to change my opinions based on evidence. So we'll see if anything comes up that I'm like, oh, cool. But yeah. Steven, catching the VOD, buddy. It was great seeing you. Thanks for the subs, buddy. He does live in England. It's a lot different for us here in Australia. Even worse for our Kiwi brothers. He said at the start of the video, he's joking around, waiting for some banter, and he enjoys your content, isn't out to attack you. Yeah. But like, you know, it's funny that people can say things like that, but if someone's disingenuous, I will very often see through them very quickly. Like, there are markers, there are signs, and there are stuff that people just can't hide. And in the limited amount that I watched, it did seem like an honest attempt at banter. Even, you know, disagreeing with me, which can become contentious, it didn't feel like contention was the aim. But, yeah. Twitch is saying something went wrong, couldn't find that clip. I'm assuming that was me very accurately saying that miners are important and should be put in the mines. And that I like miners. That's the clip. The clip that could not possibly be taken out of context or used against me. I'm glad you caught that one. That was a good clip. These Splody boys, when they work in your favor, really out here doing the Votan's work. And I say that as like a replacement for the Lord's work, because, I mean, the Votan is their Lord. It is an AI fucking, you know, control my life, Jesus take the wheel, you know? Potency status effect, not on with the chemist kit. Max HP, red sugar. This is all kind of bad, so I'm going to re-roll. Missing HP isn't bad. Damage, reload speed, crit chance, crit damage is good. I'm keeping my health pretty well, so I think it's the diver's manual. Minigun, you want to do your work? Come on. Minigun, could you be a little bit bigger and not be quite so mini? Thank you. Damage. We've almost got a level 18, which is pretty fucking great. You know what? I haven't explored the rest of the map. I'm going to go and do that. I'm just going to give up on getting the fucking chest. We're not hard up for artifacts right now. And I think that getting resources is going to be better because we are killing it in the shop at the moment. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but we're fucking killing it in the shop right now. We've been getting legendary upgrades non-fucking stop. Because we are John Votan, you know? Get out of the way. I said, boom, bitch, get out of the way. See me on the street, bitch, get out of the way. All right, he's going to spew, but his spew can't go far enough. Speaking of, I was supposed to have my stream with John today, where we're going to be talking about like state of the faction, all that sort of shit. Mally has been really sick, like yesterday, last night, a little bit today. He's been a little bit out of sorts. I think the medicine helped, but I was really disappointed that I couldn't meet with John, but even more worried because like Mally, you know, anybody who's had anything to do with kids knows that, like, you know, they'll have a bit of milk and they'll, like, sick up a little bit of it because they don't realize how small their fucking stomach is and they've got to purge some of it out. But, yeah, he, like, was actually, like, hard fucking crying and carrying on and looking, like, all kinds of out of sorts. It was really shit. I really hate seeing my little boy in pain and upset. I don't know if you guys know this, but parents actually don't like their kids being fucked up, which is like really weird for me because my parents seemingly liked seeing me all manner of fucked up, but I don't know, maybe I'm just a weirdo. Maybe I'm a bad parent because I don't want to see my kid in a terrible state. That could actually be true. God, to be a good parent, you know? Oh no, I'm gonna miss the fucking thing, aren't I? Oh god, we're just gonna have to sprint through all these fuckers and hope there's no goddamn walls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we in! Oh my god, we in! I forgot, you don't have to get wholly within. Oh, there was so much XP left there though. There was so much goddamn XP. Didn't get a lot of nitro, but like legendary damage upgrades are just fucking incredible. As well as fire rate for this. Let's go again. Mad reload speed. I think what we're going to do... You know what? I'm going to have to let... Oh, no, we're going to get the Nitro for that. This was just an unlucky round. And then... You know what? I will take a damage upgrade for that. Aniki! Where's the Aniki? Actually, you know what? I'm glad I bought that upgrade. I forgot this was round 5. And we're just, like, we're done here. There's nothing else. So taking that damage upgrade was actually really good. Oh, so we need to collect magnets. Now, magnets is something that I really wish this game would up the drop rate on. Miners for the mines? I really think the miners yearn for the mines. Like, why else would you be a miner? Like, who would choose to be a miner? Because they all choose it. Let's not get it twisted. They all choose to be miners. Who would choose that if you didn't want to go to the mines? You know? Like, it just makes fucking sense. Bitch. Fire rate will be our last one, and then we got 150% damage, or the favorite. I don't want my other weapons to have minus 30%, so I think we are just going for the unstable overclock. Give it 150% damage, which should help with melting the bosses. Like, that elite just went down super fucking quick. Alright. But yeah, as you can see, anybody who hasn't seen this game before, you can kind of see the appeal. Like, this, I'm not even in the one that goes for like 10 rounds and is a massive, you know, difficulty and everything. Because that's the other thing that I really hope the Warhammer version of this game has, is a very, very good progression system. Like, you saw me fucking around with gear. I don't even have good gear yet. I haven't unlocked everything on the miners. They all have like extra weapons and shit that they can upgrade. They get different subclasses to start with. Like this one for the gunner is, or is it called like the heavy or something? I don't fucking know. But he starts with the minigun. But then when I unlock a different subclass, he then starts with like, you know, like this fucking bulldog pistol or whatever the fuck it's called. And a whole bunch of other stuff. There's a driller, which I think I'm going to go with next. Because I fucking love drilling. Like, everybody should drill or be drilled throughout their entire life. Which, by the way, how good a Pokemon is Beedrill? My little underrated man. And this is, like, do you guys go down weird rabbit holes at night when you're on your phone? I'm not talking about, like, the sexy time rabbit holes. Like, everybody goes on a weird shit there. Like, you know, stuff just gets boring. You need to watch, like, I don't know, like a Brazilian girl throw up in a Japanese girl's mouth in order to get an erection. That happens to everybody. I'm not talking about normal shit. I'm talking about, like, you know, you all of a sudden look up what a fucking Nuzlocke is and start looking at it. And did you guys know the Beedrill is actually one of the best Nuzlocke Pokemons for, I think it's... Oh, fuck, what's the really hard Nuzlocke one? Fuck, I can't remember. God damn it. It's a really, really hard one. Like, one of the hardest Nuzlocke ROM hacks in the entire world. But yeah, like, I haven't played Pokemon in fucking ages and randomly started watching Nuzlockes. That is probably, like, I was worried about my algorithm after that. Because I'm like, is this gonna get in the road of all my porn and shit? Because, like, this is weird, man. This is not, like, normal stuff for somebody to watch. And yet there are so many people who watch that shit. Like, looking at the viewership of it, I'm almost like, should I learn Pokemon and do Nuzlocks? I'll jump on that shit for money. Like, there is almost nothing I wouldn't do for money. Yeah, except sell my integrity, but, you know, I guess I kind of am by saying that I would do anything for money. God, I've never thought about that before, actually. All right, now we're going to take out the Dreadnoughts. Let's get the... Every time I see that, it's bigger cogs, but I keep reading it as bigger crocs. And then I picture my grenade spawning out with crocs on. Which is obviously the right interpretation, right? Right? All right, Dreadnought. All we have to do is watch his dashes, and this guy shouldn't be too bad. That's not to say I can't fuck it up, because I will, but yeah. Once the minigun's reloaded, slam it into his face. It's a good amount of damage, but because we couldn't go into crit scaling, it's not the most overwhelming amount of damage. But you can see down the bottom left, look how quickly I'm shooting out my 8 projectiles. Because we are just... Oh my god! Okay, don't get distracted, Jay. You want to win this. Don't get distracted. Nobody in Twitch chat cares. No, nobody in chat cares. Let's just win this. Alright. Oh my god, I almost just got locked down there. Okay. Oh, blow them up on him. That's a little bit of extra damage. Very nice. Very nice. Oh god, yeah, we're gonna mine through this. There we go. So this is his, like, last phase sort of shit. He tries to lock you in. Oh, yes, he missed. Get fucked, idiot. We're gonna go damage. Damage. Okay, getting through him. Alright, he's spewing up dudes, so I'm just gonna shoot him. There we go. Beautiful. And then we get a piece of gear for our trouble. We have the drop pods show up, and we're fucking outie. We don't need any more XP. We are done. We win. Fuck you.
One less
Alright.
to worry about. Management sends their regards.
Jane, 5 minutes, read him back, chat. I mean, I will be, but... Okay, what am I looking at? Can confirm, as a miner, Charlie yearned for the mines. Based. That's really good. This is a Warhammer version. Yeah, it's coming out soon. I might actually look that up. Firefly Hunter Drone. Nice. Bit of gear. Wonderful. I might actually... I'll look it up. I'll show you guys what we're going to be working with it coming out. Because I think they released it as part of, like, Festival of Skulls or something. Why is it not showing? Google is not showing anything right now. Why is it not showing up? Let's just look up, like, upcoming Warhammer 40k games. Also, Flashbang, get fucked. Not cross out. It's still... It's roadmap. Maybe this is it? Mechanicus is coming out. Bolt Gun 2. Supremacy, I don't think it's that. No, Dark Heresy. Dawn of War 4. Space Marine 3. This might not have been announced at that point. So this was in October. No, it should have been announced then, right? Let's go Skulls 2025. Dark Heresy, Rogue Trader, Talisman. What's the Talisman? No. Tacticus, Blood Bowl, Bolt Gun. Why the fuck can't I find anything about this? Way to go, GW. Gladius, Warpforge, Horus Heresy, Dark Tide. And like even, do you know the funny thing? Going through here, and this is what I was saying before, we have actually been like kind of spoiled with GW getting their shit together with like decent games from the Warhammer universe. Wait, would it be on Warhammer Community? Let's go to Warcom. Gary O'Neill, how you doing? You haven't missed much. We were having a little bit of a chat about some of the stuff that we're expecting. We played a little bit of, we are playing Deep Rock Galactic Survivor just for that little bit of Votan pilling. And yeah. And now we're trying to look up the game that is like that and Megabonk, which got announced. I'm not crazy. I know that it was. I just can't fucking find it. Which we actually do need to revisit Speed Freaks. Apparently they've sorted out a lot of their shit. There's a rumor engine. No, let's just go into 40k. Maybe it's in here. Tyranids, Death Guard, blah, blah, blah. All news. Let's go video game articles. Hive Scum. Bolt Gun. Warhammer Survivors. There it is. So. Hearing about single solitary heroes, blah, 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 except cookies. Now, unfortunately, I can't play this because GW are so fucking quick to slap you down if there's any sound. So I would highly recommend going and looking this up. But this is like, they're going with like a pixel art sort of thing, similar to Bolt Gun. But very similar to what I was just doing, where it's like a bullet hell-esque game. You're going to be able to play as 40k and AOS characters. So you got the dude from Bolt Gun. Does it have details on that? You've got... Yeah, so tackle Tyranid Swarms. I'm going to take this off because this is like this is itching my head so fucking hard. It's ridiculous. Cadian Shock Trooper Kozlovsky. Brother Luca, Space Marine Intercessor. And then on the AOS side, you've got Skaven Hordes, where you can play as Neve Black Talon, Gotrek Gurnison, and Sharon, love Shazza, Azurath, Stormcast Eternal's Vanquisher. So you can play as 40k, AOS, Skaven, and Tyranids for the major enemy. And you can see that I'm assuming these skulls are the XP. Not 100% sure, but yep. So just a fraction of the roster. They're going to be bringing out more. That'll put it on all. Passives, power-ups, whatever they're going to be unveiling soon. Survivors will launch on Steam in 2026. You can wishlist it now. So let's have a look at what that looks like. Survivors. Oh, not Survivors. Survivors. So obviously all the games that are out are going to come up before this. Warhammer Survivors. Here we go. Alright, so that is... you know what? Maybe it'd actually be okay to play this. And you know what? If the video gets demonetized, what the fuck ever. I don't think Grotmas is going to be making me a ton of money anyway. What else were we looking at? Everyone talking about Beedrill being sexy. That is correct. That is correct. Marlon Cadeo, yeah. Murders! Oh, don't be babies. All right, here we go. This actually slaps so fucking hard, it's ridiculous. Oh no! They got Skaven and Zoanthroped. so gonna play the fucking Cadian. Imagine wanting to play a Space Marine. That's fucking cringe as shit. Don't forget when you slandered Morning and Glory? I don't know if slander's correct or even factually accurate. In fact, I would say that that's slander. You slandered me, saying I slandered someone else. I demand restitution. Playing versus 40k, I think I point game yesterday, I didn't finish. Well, I mean, the Finns shouldn't have anything to do with it. Wait, or were you doing it in Finland? But at awesome time, 39.60 lost the end of turn 3. Love and Tower are going to put in the work now to speed up and remember it all. Yeah, speed is definitely like almost agnostic of army outside of like, you know, the Stodes do pretty well with it. Why is this still sound? It kept playing even though I changed fucking window. That's so cringe. Oh my god. Yeah, speed at the game is probably one of the most important things that, in my opinion, people need to work on. And even like custodians and stuff, if you could be fast with what you're doing, and you know, from the lens of like tournaments and stuff here, you've put a lot of pressure on your opponent to finish their game in time. Because, you know, when you're at a tournament, you usually like clock them. Did this take me on to GW's website from Warcom? What the fuck, Richard? Yeah, putting the clock pressure onto somebody is a really good way to, like, you know, force but not force errors. And it's a really, really good thing for like making the game more enjoyable, because when I got to the point where I knew everything off the top of my head, I knew all my terrain rules, I was whatever, you spend less brain power trying to remember all that shit, and you spend more time on tactical decision making, and it just makes the game a lot more enjoyable. And by the time you finish, you're not completely fucking wiped out. By the way, has everybody played the Tyranid Winged Prime update in Space Marine? Holy shit, this thing is good. No, wait, sorry, that was a spoiler. You can play it on Space Marine 2 right now. It is a thing. I haven't looked at my Salamander's upgrades. I don't even know if I have my Salamander stuff. You know what? I'm actually gonna go into fucking Space Marine right now and see if I've got my Sally's shit. Hey, Jelly. What's up? We don't need to have a chat about spoiler rules. I know. I can tell you it exists and where you can consume it. I know. I'm sorry. What's up? That is a spoiler about spoiler rules. No, Sarah's correct.
Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway.
I've finally been caught in the paradox. Oh no. Oh no. Anyway.
I need to get your opinion about food.
Oh yeah, we haven't done dinner yet. No. It's 10 o'clock at night. Oh boy. Yep. Oh sure, yeah. Everybody, I'll be back in just a second. Chelsea and I have to talk about some stuff. I will put you on the BRB window, but obviously I'll have some Space Marine music playing in the background. Beal, and entertain the folks. Chelsea just decided to lie. I'm not going to repeat her lies.
Can they hear me?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Can you hear her? It's not going on in my BRB window. What the fuck?
They can't hear me, not really. That's what he said. So when I speak, they can't hear me.
All right, so I'm going to log in. I'll be back. Chelsea and I are just sorting out what we're going to be doing food-wise. So I will be muted, but here,
Yes.
and doing some of my salamanders and some whatever, and maybe I'll go and punch a motherfucker or two. Who knows? By the way, Twitch, amazing job. Loving the emote spam. Fucking loving the emote spam. We're almost done. I'll be back in 2 seconds to doing normal fucking yapping or whatever. But yeah, just we gotta sort out old Terry old love over here.
Me?
Yeah, you, old problem
You're
child.
hungry too.
I am not. I've never been hungry once. How dare you?
Change.
All right, I'm doing the salamander stuff. I just wanted everybody to know that your so-called best streamer just stomped Mushu. Just purposely stomped Mushu. Because he was lying down, being super cute, and she hated that. She hated it. She was like, how fucking dare you sit right in front of me, being all there and stuff. Oh, jeez, I'm gonna fuck you up, Mushu.
And I didn't know
Oh, Mushu, you're gonna fucking cop it.
And he was just giving me kisses
You little douchebag, Mushu.
He's fine.
Is he?
Fine.
No thanks to you, you little puppy stomper. Hey?
No.
She's a puppy stomper.
No.
Oh! We playing Space Marine Fashion Week. I just want to know that I got my salamander stuff. There's no... It doesn't look like there's any... Why do I have 2 sashes? Does that not just seem like it overlaps weirdly? Why do I have to have a sash? Who decided that the tactical has to have a sash? Hey, Mushu. No licks, Bubba. No licks. Did you say hello to everybody? Did you say hello to chat? Hey. To be fair, Mushu probably has a foot fetish, like being stepped on. His favorite place to lick is our feet. It's actually true and disgusting. The White Scars one just doesn't work. No, the Blood Angels. Is it weird that the Black Templars one actually works? Huh. Alright. Alright. Manders of Sal. There we go. Got. Oh, let's go. Alright, legs. There's probably not anything for salamanders, right? We're just gonna have a loincloth. A cloth for our loins. Our frothy loins. Alright, how am I gonna cover up my froth? Yeah, we'll just go Emperor Protects. That sounds about right. Because they won't have one that's like, the Emperor bitched my Primarch into serving him. Yeah, that'd be weird. Ultramarines Champion, Blood Angels, Templars, Fists, Dangles, Death Watch. Yeah, we'll just get the Mark X Tacticus. I mean, it's fine in terms of a Salamander's pack, but like, it's not supposed to be like, there wasn't supposed to be a Salamander's tactical thing or whatever. The shoulder's really fucking cool. The pack is cool. I don't know if I'm a fan of the helm. I'll be honest. What do you guys think? I don't know if I'm a fan. I mean, I'm a person. I'm not a fan. I don't push wind around. Or maybe sometimes I do, because I breathe and I burp and I fart. Maybe I am a fan. Oh. Well, anyway. Self-actualization aside. I need to as well. Chapters. Salamandeus. It looks a lot better when it's in the green. It looks a lot better when it's in the green. But you know what looks even better? That. But you know what looks even betterer? The assault in that. Diving around with a fucking power axe and shit. Or even better, the Thunderhammer is actually baller. Like, being able to put down shocky areas all the time has made a lot of missions very, very simple and easy. Very simple and easy. You push a lot of hot air, so you are a fan? Well, fans don't do specifically hot air. If anything, fans would, like, they cool the air. Because air moving rapidly cools down. So... Think to be a real fan, you've also got to spin around a bunch? I can spin! You don't know that I can't. God, everybody out here questioning my spinning. This is still just the best champion pack. I just, nobody can at me about that. This is quite literally just the best fucking champion pack that's ever been released. He is definitely going to be using the power axe. It's disappointing we don't have a fucking Wolfie axe. Gonna go the fencing weapon on him. Though, I don't really want to play on this right now because I've got everything unlocked. So, I don't really need to. I do want to get rid of this equipment damage, though. Because, I can't even go into the menu because I don't have 750. So, I need to get my tactical up because I've got that one at Prestige 2 and well on the way to 3. I've got 3. I just Prestige 3'd that. So, he's up to trying to get his 4. Bulwark, I haven't played a ton. He's only on 1. Sniper, because Beal always takes it. I've only got it 2. And heavy I've got at 2 as well, but the Pyre Cannon just makes missions so fucking easy. This weapon is so ridiculously good because of how quickly you can kill bosses. Like, actually just insane how quickly you can kill bosses. And elites and Majoris and whatever else. It's so fun. Snipe is my bitch. Snipe is your bitch. Snipe is your bitch. We should actually rename your account to Wesley Snipes. Alright. And I've got to have a look at my fucking... my Stream Deck just decided to be fucked, apparently. Though I have been letting Malleus play with it. Oh, actually, okay. All right, we're going to have a Malleus update. He has gotten to the point where he can now use a singular finger to, like, press buttons. So he was playing with my Stream Deck, pressing buttons when, like, nothing was activated. So he couldn't do anything. He couldn't fuck anything up. And he, like, saw me pressing buttons on it, and he does it. And he was sitting on my lap when he was feeling all, like, out of sorts and sick. And he, like, started pressing individual keys on the keyboard. He's like, I'm going to be dad. And so he starts pressing individual keys, and then the best part, literally the best part, I was like, oh, do you want to move the mouse? Because normally he just smacks stuff or picks stuff up and tries to shove it in his mouth. And I pushed it to the left and to the right and was like, do you want to see if you can move it? And he puts his little hand on it so gently and just moves it a tiny bit and then pulls his hand back and then just does this little clap, 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 which is like he does when he's happy or when he feels like he's done something really good. And so he was just like gently pushing my mouse. And it's just like, and so happy. It melted me. It melted me so much. My boy is actually able to use individual fingers to press buttons and whatever. He moved a toggle switch on one of his toys the other day. It just, the new sniper is kind of insane. I really should, when Bill's not around, I got to get some time on it because like that shit, as long as you can hit your headshots, is a monster weapon. Absolutely monster weapon. No, but yeah, he's coming along so goddamn well. We've actually had a couple of moments where we swear he's actually said mum. We can't get him to do it deterministically, but it would just be like, mum, 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 when he's like, you know, he's upset or he wants a feed or whatever. Like he's such a fucking cute boy. He's such a goddamn cute boy. God, I love him so much. All right, GW releasing anything? I am worried that Dan is going to be correct and there is nothing that's going to release today. So if it's going to release, it's going to do it in the next 15. It's going to release, it's going to do it in the next 15 minutes. And I will be amazed if it's not Titus. Though they may do it to us where it happens tomorrow rather than today. But I don't know. Last year, I can't remember. I think they released it on the 1st. Or it might have been our second of... It might have been our second, because I think I remember jumping on stream and it being a nothing burger. And that's why I named this one Waiting Room. Because then I could just be like, haha, guys, it's the waiting room, nothing happens. But, yeah.
Is GW American?
No, GW is British.
But they're even...
But they, like, for them, this time is like...
It's even, yeah.
What is it, London? It's like
It's
midday?
even further behind them,
Yeah. So, London at the moment is 11:31. So, yeah, I don't know. Locked us in this waiting room, and now we can't leave till Grotmas drops. Oh, boy, am I doing a 24-hour stream? Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Seeing that Space Wolf armor reminded me that I have Space Wolf Scout sprues sticking up my room. I got to get rid of that soon before people think I'm a furry or something. But shit, if you're not going to use it, I'll take it. Is that like the new Wolf Scouts? Because that shit doesn't exist anyway. You like basically have to pay a scalper or make a sacrifice to whichever Chaos God you think is going to give it to you. Because I don't mind being called a furry. I do a lot of other degenerate shit. Furry would actually be lower on the priority list. Subathon. I don't know if we're at the size of channel where a subathon would work. I really don't. I think the stream would end after like an hour because the timer I set was an hour. I would love to get to the point where we could do a subathon. I think that'd be really fun. but I really don't think I'm big enough. I really don't think we are. You know, let's have a look at some other stuff while we're doing it. I want to look at some of the old world, because Grand Cathay has been calling my name. Yeah.
Oh, wait. This one doesn't. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good one.
What was the $15?
$15 off. There was an offer for it. It might have just been from Norella.
Yeah, I tried to
Go back to the main menu. And actually, I'll see if I can bring it up on mine. Sorry, I realized we just got straight back into yapping. Chelsea and I still haven't sorted food. It's 10:30 at night, and like we basically haven't eaten all day.
Oh yeah, it is just Norellan.
Just Norellan? Okay, well let's just do it there. That's fine. I mean, Norellan is kind of shit, but whatever. Oh, you also get a free Big Mac if you go over $40. I don't know if we will, but like, yeah. Do that and then we get $15 off. It's like it never happened. All right. Actually, that'd be $25.
Is your large burger going to be a Big Mac?
What else can you get? Yeah. Sorry, everyone. We'll be right with you. You son of a biscuit. All right, Jelly, done. Job done. Armies of Grand Cathay. I think this is the most recent one we had. There's obviously the colors of Grand Cathay. And, like, the thing is that, like, I love these models, but I don't know if I've got it in me to learn another game system. I made myself learn AOS. And, like, I still haven't been able to get myself to go to a tournament with them. Just because, like, if I don't feel like I know enough, I don't actually want to go to tournaments. Like, I do, but I don't like sucking at stuff. So I spend a lot of time training and getting ready and whatever to kind of build myself up. But, yeah. The models do look so good. The models look so good. Oh, the blue works. Going for away from the, Three Kingdoms shit. That actually looks baller as fuck. Oh, the mossy, like, sentinel look looks really cool. Cause like it looks like the clay golems. That's really fucking cool. This is so what do we got? We got Astromancers of the Celestial Court. That looks sick. That also looks really goddamn good. Crane Gun Team. Love that. Iron Hail Gunners. Okay. I really should play some more Total War. Total War did Cathay so goddamn well. So there's peasant levies, not just the main warriors. Which, I mean, even the peasant levies, they look really, really fucking cool. Defenders of the Great Bastion reinforcement armor set. So you get 2 of the peasants, 2 of the crane gun teams, a unit of the... or is that 1 unit or 2 of them? How big is that unit? Because they've got them 6 there. Oh, so it doesn't say. You'd have to have the tome, I guess, for it. And then you've got another unit of peasants. So you get 3 units of peasants, 2 of the crane gunners, and then the iron hail gunners. Arcane Journal Breaching of the Great Bastion. Wait, what is all that for? So profiles for all the above units will be present in Arcane Journal, an upcoming 48-page supplement that focuses on the defense of Grand Cathay by the common folk of the northern provinces. It provides a deeper look at the Empire and its people, a timeline of the Age of Dragons, descriptions of the Celestial Dragon Emperor's realms, and how magic is studied and used, and more details on the armies of Grand Cathay. It also documents the mounting Shadow of Chaos, their assault on the Great Bastion, and the plan to quell the threat. A new Grand Cathay army list that replaces the original is included, alongside a new army of infamy, Warriors of Wind and Field. Plus rules for Celestial Forged Armor, Masters of the Elemental Winds and the Will of Dragons, a special narrative scenario, the Battle of Nanli. Also gives you the chance to take on the Chaos Incursion with a grand army of peasants. Interesting. Interesting. So does that mean that this is going to replace the first Arcane Journal that came out? Because it's got a new Grand Cathay army list that replaces the original. Where's the star? You'll still need Arcane General Grand Cathay for the existing unit profiles and enhancements within, but army construction changes based on the new units in the new journal. Okay, so it's basically saying we release one, you need to have this one as well. Interesting. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Interesting. Interesting. I will say the original release definitely appealed to me a lot more, just because I am a fucking massive simp for all the fucking dragons and whatever else. It looked really, really good. Really good. All right, we are at 10:39. If anything is going to drop based on last year, it's going to be in the next 5 minutes. Dragons are great. Dragons are great. It was an ordeal getting that Dead Silence box. I was on a date in Harndorf when they went up for pre-order. A South Australian, no fucking shit. I spent a lot of my time in the army at Woodside. So I'm very, very familiar with Harndorf. Very, very familiar. The excitement? I fucking know. Actually, Harndorf, the Harndorf Inn was our spot for... They do a schnitty night. I think it was on Wednesday nights. Me and the boys never miss one. That was like one of our favorite things to do with some downtime. Grotmas Day 1 article last year is listed as December 1st release. We have 1020. They were normally about 450 last year. Okay. Okay. No Fraggle Rockin' problem. What else we got then? Let's keep looking around. You know what? With all the hubbub about kill teams, let's actually have a look at the Dead Silence stuff. Because like Dead Silence doesn't exist in Australia. I cannot get this box, and the fucked up thing is that I would use both of the things in there. I would actually love to get one or two of these boxes, but they literally don't exist in Australia. Really sucks. The Wolf Scouts look incredible, by the way, especially giving them like essentially a Psyker. I actually kind of love doing that, and I really hope they add in Rune Priests. That'd be something if we're not going to get detachments and we're getting like units instead. I really want GW to re-release Wolf Lords on Thunderwolves in a plastic kit, because I feel like that's where they're going. Maybe not anytime soon, but like I feel like that's the direction they're headed. But also give us Rune Priests, so that we've got like, I don't know, some like buffing, some enhancement stuff, even like more broad leaders, like a Rune Priest in Terminator armor, so that we've got a generic Terminator character to be able to take enhancements and whatever else. I feel like that'd be fucking sick, because like we don't want to take librarians in that detachment. Like they can't lead anything of value. They can't lead Wolfguard Terminators. They can't lead Head Takers, whatever. But yeah. Hunting Astartes gives you Wolf Scouts the option to use 2 shoot actions or 2 fight actions. Team has access to 4 operatives with ranged plasma weapons. Yes, Wolf Scouts can shoot their plasma weapons twice, and the second plasma shot will cost your operative 1 additional AP. Hunting Astartes will also allows the Wolf Scouts to counteract no matter their order, and if it's done within the Elemental Storm, you can change their order first. Interesting. Now, what's the Elemental Storm? Well, it's exactly that, a storm like those of Fenris that follows the Wolf Scouts on their hunt, allows them to master their movement. The Wolf Scouts player can use a strategic gambit to remove an existing storm marker, place it back into the kill zone, with all operatives within 6 of it considered inside the storm. Friendly Wolf Scouts can charge with a conceal order as long as they start or end within the storm. So I don't know what any of this means. I really should learn Kill Team. I feel like that's, rather than like, you know, Old World, I feel like learning Kill Team as a system might be a little bit easier, because you're only focusing on like a little faction. As far as I know, there's not a shitload of rules like a lot of bigger game systems have. And there's actually some well-run tournaments around where I am. And I've got quite a few kill teams that I could use. I've got like, you know, the Striking Scorpions have a kill team. Tau, obviously, if I can get... I've got the Kroot that I can use, the Farstalker band. I've got Vespid. I've got, well, when I could get access to it, the Stealth Suits. If I get access to the box, the Wolf Scouts. And then, like, a bunch of other stuff. But, yeah. So... yeah, I really need to learn what all this shit means. The stealth suits do look better, and I like they went the direction of making them look like mini ghost keels in a lot of ways. Because, like, you look at the head, like, this is 100% a ghost keel head. And I feel like it makes sense for them to not be little eggs. Like, okay, I know that it's not for everybody, but the little eggs are kind of endearing to me just because it's like, it was ours, it's our little bit of jank. I do love that the stealth suits before that, the Shazray literally like cut their own arm off and fucking bolted a fusion blaster to it. And they were just like a dude who had an arm that was a fusion blaster. And I love that. But yeah. They do look so much better. The thing that disappoints me the most is something that, like, we weren't promised, but that, like, you know, the Wolf Scouts kill team, this is an actual weapon that one of them can take. This is a weapon that one of them can take. All these extra things that they're carrying, I really wish GW had gone, you know what, this guy has like a designated thing where they gain the benefit of their own guiding. And this guy is like a little haywire mine or something. Like, just something extra. I feel like it really could have elevated what we got. And like a separate data sheet would be nice. But, there is a part of me that understands why GW went the route that they did. Doesn't mean I like it, but I understand it. I really hope that throughout Grotmas, we get a stealth suit release that adjusts the data sheet. Because that's not unheard of, I don't think. I think through last Grotmas, there was like the Admech release and the Tyrannid Ravener release. And I would actually love it if they take that opportunity to fix it up. Because it would be the greatest troll in the world to make it so that Tau players lose their fucking minds because the stealth suits lost a bunch of stuff and whatever. And then they're like, oh, you fucking silly idiots. This is the data sheet we're going to give you all along, you fucking morons. There you go, you big douchebags. It just, yeah. Repeating this as well while it's relevant. Oh, okay, let me go to that message. Scout unit with all plasma and a psycho attack seems pretty good. Yeah. Jay, let's learn kill team together. I am actually kind of fucking down. And honestly, I think it would open up a little, like if I pick up kill team as well and get good at it, that's another area for coaching as well. Because coaching's been pretty successful on the 40k front. Well, not pretty successful, it's been very successful. And opening up what I can do with that would be really, really good. But I don't want to split my attention with a massive system like AOS, for example. Because I'd be able to do like general sort of coaching, like on core rules and how to win and positioning and whatever, because that stuff is pretty evergreen. And goes between systems a lot of the time. But the reason that I'm good as a 40k coach is because I not only understand my factions well, but I have a general understanding of almost every faction in the game. And I can, you know, sort of speak to what, you know, how to play into them or what makes them work or whatever. And I don't think I could do that going into something like AOS. It'd be too much to learn. And I love learning new stuff, and I have a very high capacity for learning a lot of information, but you got to know your limits. You got to know what's going to burn you the fuck out. I think that would. But I think kill team would actually be okay. But yeah. I think this might be 11 p.m. We get Grotmas, in which case I may not be able to watch her each night past my bedtime. That's fine, Sarah. That's fine. We'll be doing a little bit of the waiting room stuff. I did enjoy sort of hanging out for, you know, I don't know how long we've been going now. How long has it been? Like 2 hours? I'll probably jump on like an hour before Grotmas releases each night. And at the very least, you'll have the VOD to watch the next day. Color scheme going to more black for the stealth suit. Like the old Codex art with the stealth suit is just black with some dark red stuff. Well, when you think about it, from the perspective of like, a stealth suit team, and like I know the white is for Viola, which is fine, but when you think about you know, how if you were to be like, all right, I am going to envision a stealth suit unit actually operating on a battlefield. Cloaking is great, but the second your cloaking breaks, you would also make yourself kind of still camouflage easily into your surroundings or the areas that you're in or whatever else. It's also why, you know, Wolf Scouts without helmets on would not be a thing. And the reason why, like, you know, when I was in the military, we would very often always wear a hat, even when it was like fucking hot as shit and whatever, because it breaks up. Like when you're looking for something in like a quick scan in like jungle areas or even in like urban territory, whatever, your eye naturally tries to identify things that you know make up what your target looks like. So when you're looking for humans, and obviously I'm saying this now, not that I hunted anything but humans, but I didn't hunt humans. I didn't go to war with anything that wasn't human, is what I meant to say. You know, you would look for the shape of somebody's head. You would look for the outline of their body. You would look for like all of those markers that very easily give somebody away. And the reason why we would put on like cam paint and whatever else is because it broke up the features of your face. The hat would make your head a different sort of thing, and it doesn't show up easily. Like there's a lot of people that probably get in their head that like, oh yeah, I'd be able to see anybody immediately, like fucking pew pew, bang bang bang. Those same motherfuckers are like, oh yeah, I tried to get in the army, but like, you know, I got turned away because I'm just a fucking psycho cunt and they just couldn't fucking handle me. But the realism that you find yourself in, the realistic scenario you find yourself in is that identifying things quickly, especially if you're moving through constantly changing terrain and foliage or buildings or whatever, is that you can scan for a very short amount of time every single like segment that your eyes have to go through. And so you look for patterns. So that is a roundabout way of saying that this actually kind of works to have like the black and whatever, and maybe something different from the white. Obviously this is stylized, just the same as this is stylized. They won't have like fucking yellow on their shoulders because you don't want to be seen from like a fucking mile away. But breaking up the shape, this would actually break up the shape. You standing in a cluster of buildings and rubble and debris or whatever, they probably would not stand out quite a lot, which is pretty smart. It's pretty smart. But a big fucking egg, just a big circular egg, that would stand out. That would stand out pretty fucking quickly. But yeah. Norrisville, I'm not wicked. I like the green skin. Yeah, fair. My second thought to the new stealth was, fuck it. Make them characters that can lead regular stealth teams, then give them the Swiss Army knife gear options. I would fucking love that. And there is already precedent because the Hyper Raveners, we were actually looking at this before when I was taking on Alex's point about his claim that the NIDS detachment was the worst one. If I go to Tyranids, they actually have this kind of already where their Raveners, I believe, are a kill team as well, and they've got, if I bring up them, they can be led by only one unit, which is hyper-adapted Raveners, which are, for all intents and purposes, just Raveners. They do get a Flamer. They've got very similar profiles for a lot of their stuff, though they get like anti-monster and anti-vehicle, whatever, but everything else is almost identical. You got sustained hits on them. This is a character unit that can lead that hyper-adaptive Ravener unit. They have, you know, Infantry, Great Devourer, Vanguard Invader, Burrowers, hyper-adapted Raveners, and then they've got character Synapse. This would have been a fucking, like, giga-brain move by GW. Because it also opens up, we have a lot of enhancements. Like, you know, for example, Modcar Kauyon, the enhancements that allow, you know, guide and then give a benefit, that would be fucking great for like a character unit that, bear in mind, doesn't have to be cheap. Like, you understand what you're doing by putting these together. You're creating like an 8-man fucking team, whatever, which is, you know, obviously people would have problems with buying and getting together and whatever, but it would work with existing existing kits and collections to just add to once you get the box. But what it would really give you is something which, you know, you pay a premium for it, but you've got a guiding unit that can give sustained and lethal hits, and I'll give options outside of Montcar and Kauyon. Or just enhance those detachments a little bit more. I actually fucking love that. I actually love that as an idea. I think that would have been really, really good. Look at the 4th edition Tau Codex, Foul Call, and Distinct Stealth Suits color scheme used to be. Would that even show up on a Google search? 4th edition Tau Codex art. Let's try that. So it's got the front cover. I guess that? Is that what you're talking about? No, I didn't want to go there. I don't care about buying your overpriced shit. It's a view file. That's what I want to do. So, this one you're talking about? What are you talking about? Because I mean, I'm not going to lie. It looks like just a generic stealth suit guy. But I mean, to my point, he looks stealthier. He does. I mean, probably not so much because you're in like a desert area. Like these crisis suits have the right idea, being, you know, the color of the ground and everything around you. But like this might be a stealth team that's going to be going like indoors in the darkness and whatever it needs to be darker. I don't know. That doesn't show anything. That maybe? No, that's on VAR. That's old Shadow Sun. Old Farsight. God, have a look at this. What a fucking trip, man. Look at this shit in terms of like what we used to have. The ethereals for Sasaya with honor blades and whatever. Like this guy, I've seen models for this on like recast websites, and I was like, no way that was an actual model. Looked it up and I was like, holy shit. We used to have some of the coolest fucking ethereals. I really hate that we lost invocations. I'm going to say that again. I really wish we had invocations. But yeah, and then you got Onvar. But have a look at like Shadow Sun and Farsight. How far this shit has come. And actually look at Farsight's blade. Look at this shit down here. I will actually need to move this across. And then, yeah. Have a look at this. It wasn't like the sword we've got now. This is like, this looks like a Kopesh. This looks like some Thousand Sun shit. Am I wrong? I have the original metal Farsight. Fuck yes. 4th edition Stealth Suit Classic Scheme. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, by the way, how good's my boy that just has a fucking... He has no arm, he just has a burst cannon. I wish my arm was a burst cannon. Oh. I really have to be careful with that, because could you imagine if, like, on stream right now, my arm got fucking chopped off and a burst cannon forced itself on there? God, I could go on a tear, though. Nobody could ever disarm me, because it is my arm. What, are you going to take my arm? Yeah, they were really cool. They were really cool. What else we got? That's pretty cool. Somebody doing like the dirt theme. I do love the coming out of stealth thing. That I think is fucking awesome. Oh, look at the black and the yellow. That shit is great. This is a perfect example of something which is striking from a distance, but when you look at it up close, actually isn't that like incredibly painted, but it's just great. Because stuff, in my opinion, just needs to be striking from a distance. Well, especially for me at tournaments. I just need people to know that my shit's painted, and I get my paint score. That's it. That's it. Those are the colors they had in Dawn of War. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Chassel Stealth Leader unit would be great. Gives lone op and the ability to split into 2x3 units. Stealth suits fixed. Oh, that is a fucking great idea, Gary. I am going to steal that and not give you any credit. That is a great idea. That's going to make me look super smart. That's going to make me look super smart. I love that. You laughing at me, Jelly? You're always laughing at me.
I'm laughing with
Oh, okay. Put a shirt on, you slut. I bet you're naked under those clothes. You hoe. Wow, he always laughing at you. In her defense, I am very funny. Oh, God. If they can cloak, the color doesn't matter. No, it's when you come out of cloak, Bill. Like, I know that you're just trolling. But that was my exact point. That, like, you're not going to spend your whole time in cloak. And it's unreasonable for us to think that there is an energy source that exists that allows them to permanently cloak. And fire their weapons. And do everything they need to. Like, it's just not possible. The technology... I don't even think the capability of that technology exists. Like, I think it is, from a physics standpoint, impossible. But, yeah. Prediction on if it will be dropped in 2 minutes? Who knows? Yeah? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine, baby. That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, everybody. I don't know if we are going to get a release today. I think we have been trolled. And I think they're doing tomorrow. Or they're going to do some random, like, weird-ass fucking 1 a.m. and then they go back to a normal schedule. But, yeah. Sorry, lone op on his own and the ability instead of if leading. Ah, yeah, gotcha. Lone op on their own and then split units if they're leading. Yeah, I like that. Honestly, I like that. The article was around now just after 5. They'll drop it as soon as we stop streaming. Did that happen to me last year? I feel like it did. I really, really feel like it did. Oh, actually, last time they did early releases in places like this. Last updated till the 11th. No. Okay. Faction packs. No. Combat Patrol, no. Imperial Armor, no. Crusade, no. Other rules, no. Okay. So it's not in downloads. While we're actually waiting for this, is anybody actually keen on the Hive Scum class coming out? I've seen some of it. It doesn't look too bad. And, like, I bought and leveled the Arbites class, and that was a lot of fun. Hive Scum is kind of everything that I'm not interested in, like, normal sort of stuff that appeals to me. Like, I love the Sisters of Battle for their aesthetic. I love Psychers for their stuff. The Ogrins have a real special place in my heart. The Veteran Guardsmen, because, you know, our guard buddies are sex friends. The Arbites was really cool because getting to just come in with a puppy and blow shit away was really, like, kind of cool. Not my favorite thing, but it was good. The Hive Scum is, I think, really appealing to the Necromunda crowd. And I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. If Ghost Kills can go invisible, I think anything is possible when it comes to Tau stealth technology, but not permanently. That's my point, that, like, the Ghost Kill would not be able to permanently do that. In, like, a real-world setting, not in tabletop rules or whatever. Like, it would not be able to just sit on a battlefield permanently invisible. That's just not... That's just not how energy works. You know what I mean? Like, you would need an energy source which is so fucking powerful to be able to do that the entire time, unless the answer is in cloaking technology requiring next to no power, but that can't be. I mean, I'm talking out my ass, I'm not a physicist, but from what I do understand about physics, perpetual energy is just not a thing that anybody can ever have. So I don't know what they would have. Like, they could do it for a decent amount of time. Don't get me wrong. Like, they can have a reactor which is powerful enough to allow them to do it for decent amounts of time, and then scaled down, the stealth suits would have a good window. But I think even on the Warhammer Plus series, the one where the stealth suits are hunting the Eldar, even those stealth suits, I think there's a quip that one of them have that, like, they need to come out of stealth because they can't stay in there forever. Like, I'm running out of whatever. But yeah, Yeah. Dual wielding pistol is going to go hard. Yeah, fucking oath. Like, that's the thing that we've seen some of their abilities. Their base ability, if you don't go into anything else, is that you whip out your guns and you don't consume ammo. So they can desperado for like fucking forever. And let's be honest, I'm a 40k content creator in Street. You know I'm going to fucking get this and I'm going to level it. I'm going to whatever. But just, yeah. Let's have a look and see if anything's dropped. Because if it hasn't dropped yet, it's probably not going to at any sort of time frame that I can actually keep streaming on. So we've been bamboozled. GW got us. Apparently Grotmas doesn't start on December 1st. And yeah. Because even for like UK, if they were like, oh no, we're doing it for the evening, which they didn't last time, it is midday in the UK right now. Ness with a message retracted. Oh, naughty boy, what did you do? What did you do? Schmutzley, first time chatter. Hello to you as well. Unfortunately, I think we've just found out that we've been bamboozled. GW's had us for a rort. It's not happening on December 1st. It'll happen on December 2nd. Unless they do, like, I can honestly see them dropping this when I'm asleep, which is just like, come on, man. Actually, do I remember incorrectly that last year there was like, basically like a fucking intern that fucked something up? Or like one department didn't talk to another and the first release was late where it wasn't supposed to be. And they had to release an article saying, hey, this release late, this is the time we want to release this stuff. Apologies, everybody. Am I just making that the fuck up? Or like, do I remember that correctly? Send instead of backspace on the first letter? The first letter of the slur that you definitely sent and had to redact. Yeah. Is it 1st December in England right now? Yeah, they're like 10 or 11 hours behind us. 11 hours behind us, actually. So it is 1st of December, midday for them. Everywhere in the world, as far as I know, is on 1st of December right now. It says first on the article. Well, yeah, it says first, but they released it. If they released it later on the 1st, it's still the 1st. Unless it has a timestamp. It's about the next hour, probably normally around this time. That was my thought. That's why we're here right now, because for most of Grotmas, it released like clockwork. Like absolute clockwork. But I'm fairly certain that they released late and had to issue an apology and a correction so that people didn't show up like hyper late all the time and they could keep hype going. I'm almost 100% that I'm remembering that correctly. Almost 100%. All right, well, I'm going to give it just a little bit of time. And you know what? If it is a little bit later, let's do some fucking Space Marine 2. Let's change the category that we're streaming in. And let's murder some fucking nids while we wait. Hey? Space Marine 2. There we go. Now you know what? I've been having a lot of fun on the Assault with the Thunderhammer. Let's do that one. Now, I've got no perks, so this is going to suck a little bit. Bear in mind, I am much stronger when I've got my perks. Nobody be out here fucking judging me and fucking, you know, pointing out that I can't get it up and that I haven't sexually satisfied Chelsea in years. Let's not have any of that business. Beal, no. Of course, after I close the game, we'll fucking boot it up again. Jesus. Join my party. Hey, Mushu. Does everyone want to say hello to the puppy? Hey, little boy. Hey, Mushu, can you say hello to the camera? No, Mushu. Say hello to the camera. Hey, everybody. Oh, that's a big yawn. That's a big yawn. Oh, what a good boy. Oh. You have a recent kid, I can't say thinking like that. You can't say thinking like that? Huh? Do you get to the terminal? Bogan knows what's up. Bogan knows what the fuck is up. Constantly waiting for Beal. Moosh, yeah, my little boy's been doing very well having a baby in the house. He no longer thinks that he's a toy. and he's not trying to like make it squeak, which is good. But I can tell you that this boy is Malleus's favorite goddamn thing. Favorite goddamn thing ever. Every time Mushu enters the room, there's like this squeak and he starts flailing his arms and kicking his legs. He loves this boy more than anything in the world. More than anything ever. Actually, while we wait for Beal, I'll go and see if Mally's asleep, or we might actually be able to bring him on to say hi to everybody. So I'll be back in just a sec.
Trying to touch it.
Yeah, he was the mic. Oh my god. Here we go. Here we
Where's
go.
the screen where we can see where we are?
So, right. Yeah.
Oh, we weren't on camera.
We're on camera. Here we go. And it's the circle of life, and it moves us soul.
I'm surprised he's not trying to reach.
I know, he's not doing little grabby grabbies, are you, little boy? Hey? This little man was working the computer. He is going to 100% grow. Yeah, he's all right. He is 100% going to grow up to be a gay merman like his dad.
I definitely
Aren't you?
don't love gaming.
Yeah, I do too. Look at him. He looks like a gay merman.
Stop it.
Stop what? Okay, fine. He'll play sports. Jesus, read a book.
He'll do whatever he wants to do.
Hey, Malleus, can you show everybody a clap, clap, clap? Yeah, that's it. Well done, Papa. Well done, my little man.
We've got Mushu here as well.
Yeah, Mushu was hanging out on cam just before. Well done, Mushu. Well done. That's it, Malleus. You grabbing the microphone? Yeah, Mr. Grabby
Can you
Grabbies.
tell them how
He loves a grabby
how
grabby.
he
Yeah,
loves Mushu?
I was telling you about him loving Mushu. I was telling them about the keyboard and the stream deck and pushing the mouse. Oh, little Alpha Eldari helper. He is my little Eldari helper. He is a cutie boy. Cutie, cutie, cutie. Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump.
I'm gonna have to get him to wind down because he was
That's right. Oh,
I
okay.
know,
The
it's a bit loud,
jump stopped. I'm sorry, Papa. I'm sorry. You're not even upset. You're smiling.
He's
Okay.
really not sure what he wants actually.
Yeah, poor little boy's been sick, unfortunately.
He was meant to be asleep 2 hours ago.
Yeah, okay. All right. Would you want to go with your mummy? Sure.
He's loving
Oh, you're
scratching
cute.
your chair.
All right.
Sorry.
There you go, Bubba. You go with your mum? You're a cute. Bye-bye, Malleus. Bye-bye, Malleus. Mushu, what are you doing? There's nothing on
No
there
one
for
can
you.
see him, but-
There's nothing on. Mushu's like right here, trying to smell stuff and get stuff. Okay, no worries, baby. All right, now with that offering of Malleus, did Warcom give us anything? Do you know, one thing I do want to do is look at this Ultramad protest, because this is like, I haven't properly looked at this. Partners at Calth News have provided an update on the demonstrations demanding more Ultramarines more often outside Warhammer headquarters. Now in their third day, the protest shows no sign of abating. The Warhammer studio has responded with an official statement. Does this injustice make you ultra mad? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's loud.
It's been 3 days now, and the Ultramarines protest at Warhammer World shows no signs of
This isn't
slowing
real,
down.
right?
We march for McCrag! McCrag!
We're reasonable people. We'll settle for one Ultramarine Primaris Lieutenant per week.
We're joined now with a representative from Warhammer Studio.
We want our passionate fans to know we see you, we hear you, we understand the depth of your feelings on the issue. We're all Ultramarines fans here. We want our fans to understand that if you paint it blue, any Space Marine could be an Ultramarine.
It sounds like this protest is far from over. We'll bring you any further developments as they happen. I'm Mark from Calth News. Back to you at the studio.
Wait, Calth, isn't that something from the Space Marine 2 game? Wasn't the the black dude that's a companion of yours that like goes on the tear against 1,000 Suns and like they get into him for threatening everyone? Wasn't he from Calth? Isn't that a world? Isn't that a planet or something? Yeah. If I had a kid, I would call him Titus. Actually a baller name. Like, not even memeing. Actually a fucking baller name. By the way, Beal, are you in the party? Oh, you are. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Carry me, Beal. All right. What do we want to do? You know what? We'll just quick match it up. Vox Liberatus. Oh, Beal. Ah. 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 Oh, look at this. Look at this. I love that they've put the skins of your, like, supporting cast of dudes when they have an NPC role. And they, a bot role rather than a player, that they have the skin on that you've got them equipped with. So this is obviously my tactical, because my tactical is also in the champion pack. And now I just have two Blood Angels dudes just sitting next to each other, just hanging out, just being bros. My God. Calth is one of the 500 worlds? I thought it might be. So doesn't that make everything we just saw fake news? Doesn't that mean that, like, that is the most pilled shit in the world? Mine is also a tactical, but it's Space Wolves. Oh, okay, so Bill wins. Bill wins. The twist is the reporter is up for Legion. I mean, yeah. Wait, the dude who was a representative from GW, I swear his shirt was actually a fucking chaos symbol, right? Am I wrong about that?
Damocles, we pursue the heretics into their profane shroud.
Understood. Damocles out.
Because it looked pretty fucking chaosy to me.
This place crawls with Xenos and bombs. I am the righteous.
What up, fuckbags? Which is a bag one fucks into. This guy is just getting lit up by my fucking shocky area. And this is why I love this heroic Thunderhammer. And it got a buff right before it came out, because before, ground pounds weren't going to give you a shockies area. They added that right before release, which was such a good move. Beal Guardian Relic. Actually, what am I doing? Let me get into Discord. Beal, I'm going to be in Discord. Oh yeah, everybody that was here when Malleus was on, are you all like super jealous that I made such a cute kid? Because like,
a little
holy
bit.
fuck, we made a cute kid. Yo, what up, dude? Do you know, Bill, after you comment before, I think I'm going to have to like apply for a name change for Malleus so he can be Malleus Titus Man.
I approve. That is wonderful.
Because, like, right now, his middle name's Kieran Lane. Kieran spelled in, like, the Irish, the C-I-A-R-A-N. But I think Chelsea will approve. I think. Worst case, I'll hit it with the baby blues. Which is what I call my
You
blue
can do it
hammer.
for the second.
Yeah, what, sorry?
I said you could name Titus for your second.
Oh, true! We could have little Mally and Titus. Oh, I kind of love that. I kind of love it. All right, I have to make sure that... Oh my god, how good would it be if like you're like, yeah, I'm gonna call my second one that, and it's a girl, and you got little Titus, and everybody expects like, you know, a dude to show up in their class, and then just like my little fucking buff as shit daughter walks in, and she's like, and like just, you know, bites a lollipop in one fucking bite and crushes it. They're like, ooh. My brain went way too far down that rabbit hole way too quickly.
It was wonderful. I loved every second of it.
All right. Good shit, Bill. Really good shit. So you call the name
This
child
sniper
after the
rifle
glorious
is
leader of
amazing.
South Australia? Wait, which glorious leader of South Australia? Is somebody called Malleus? Because, I mean, I disappoint you. That's an earbone, brother. Oh, yep. I saw that dude before he leapt. He was right up there. Boom! You stopped that fucking corn. I'm carrying on. Wrapping it on me. Oh, shit.
It's on me. I'm killing him.
What the shit? He held his sniper shot until after my animation. You've got to be fucking kidding me. What a little piece of shit. Sorry, what were you saying, Shelly? Peter Malinauskas, or whatever it is. I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Jump pack refuel.
Other Rav's dead.
Oh, nice. I didn't know where he was at, so I just committed a jump pack charge. Oh, Mally boy, you're not having a good track, are you?
The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its
I tell you what, snipers in this game are the fucking bane of my existence. They follow me through jump pack. They hold the shot until after I get out of an animation where they can't damage me. Like, just actual bullshit. Do you need ammo?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, all yours.
Take all you can carry.
Actual fucking horse plop, I tell you. Horse plop.
Your disposal.
Nice shot.
Xenos' hunger is insatiable, but the Imperium is indomitable.
Alright. I'm going to take this health pack. And armor boost. And nothing down here.
Oh, more ammo.
Or you've ever played Heavy Eye Glitch where I couldn't run or parry for a significant time, don't know how to fix it. They actually found that bug and fixed it in this patch. Or did it happen in this patch? Because there was I think it was a parry bug. Because First Tour Guardsman was talking about it in his patch breakdown. Which I am very, very keen to get the new Heavy Bolter, because that thing looks fucking awesome. Gave it a 50% parry window. In this patch, it was yesterday. Oh, okay, I've got no idea then. What's up, Charlie? I wanted the burger just yet. Just, can you just bring in the chips? Because I can at least eat that on stream while I'm playing something. Thank you, my lovely. I love running over them. They die so easily.
Lies and deception. The changer of ways shall never be thwarted.
Are you able to just put it anywhere? Oh, thank you, brother. Mushu, stop it. It's not for you. It never has been. God, I just lost health to that little fucking poo bump.
We shine with luminous glory. Their patron's power wilts before that of the Emperor, and we are his will. We are Astartes of Ultramar, and we know no fear.
Fuck, not having the slow health decay is killing me. Literally. No fucking way. All right, the tactical will get you up.
Yeah.
Mushu. Hey, you just got me killed, fucker. And not in the good, like, one of my viewers' ways.
But we must endure.
God, anytime there's fucking food, this little boy.
The Imperium's hammer rises to strike.
You really feel it not having the fucking perks, Jesus. I've gone from like one tapping the rubrics to like having to hit them 2 or 3 more extra times.
Our purity of purpose
Is that meds that I see, or is that my eyes deceiving me? That is my eyes deceiving me. Fucking Zinch, man.
Abomination is no good. Enemy soldier lost. We as a nation are protected. Our plan must be completed.
No fucking way. Didn't have enough damage, they just killed me. I've gone from 1 banging Terminators to not being able to do shit. Oh no, you don't have your... Oh no, you do have your relic. Okay. Oh, Bill, time to carry with 300 ping. God, the tactical is so fucking useless.
Re-engage the Altar Brothers.
The buff Greek god premier.
Magazine in. Remain
God, that sequence of events went so badly so quickly.
Resist, brothers. Back into the corrupting aura.
I can't keep watching this tactical.
Oh god damn
The
it.
bots are so fucking bad, oh my god. And I say that as somebody who just got completely fucked, but yeah. Anyway, good night, good luck, see you tomorrow. Thank you, Sarah. Let's double check the article. And if we don't have anything, I may call stream and we'll just catch up on it tomorrow if they release it late. Yeah, not looking like there's anything.
Yeah, it looks like we're done.
That is fine, that is fine. At the very least, I want to say thank you to everybody who was hanging out with us tonight. Coming back for the Grotmas streams. Obviously, this was our waiting room. Haha, got you guys. Totally didn't think they were going to release it on December 1st like they said they would. It's been great hanging with everybody. We will be back again tomorrow night. Probably not as early as we did, but it'll just be like, I don't know, probably an hour before we expect it to release. Talk about what we're looking forward to, what we got, and if there was anything that released late, we will go through and review that before we get into the new stuff. But yeah, that's it from me. Thanks everybody, and we will see you next time.